Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most surprising and impactful developments in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. The story is being called a big win for President Volodymyr Zelensky because France and Germany have taken a bold step that not only shocked Moscow but also stunned many observers around the world. To truly understand the depth of this move, it is important to look at it from every angle, almost like we would examine a product from the outside to the inside, from performance to safety, from unique features to the price being paid. This gives us a clearer picture of how much of a game-changer this action really is for Ukraine, for Europe, and for the global stage. On the surface, the move by France and Germany looks very strong, very visible, and designed to catch attention. For months, critics accused these countries of being hesitant, moving slowly, or prioritizing their own economic interests. But now, with this united step, they have projected an exterior image of unity and determination. Think of it like the exterior design of a brand new model that is meant to turn heads instantly. France and Germany have revealed to the world, and especially to Russia, that they are willing to go further than before in support of Ukraine. The optics alone changed the atmosphere in international politics. Suddenly, Russia sees that its opponents are not just smaller NATO states on the eastern flank but also two of the biggest powers in Europe, acting with boldness. This exterior impression matters because in politics, as in design, first impressions shape how moves are judged and how opponents respond. When we go inside this move and look at its interior, we find that the real strength is in how carefully it has been constructed. The exterior may be about shock and boldness, but the interior is about strategy and stability. France and Germany are not simply making symbolic gestures. They are building systems of long-term support for Ukraine, with military aid, financial packages, and diplomatic coordination that go far deeper than announcements. It is like stepping inside a well-designed interior of a car where everything has been positioned to make the user comfortable and capable. Ukraine, sitting in that driver's seat, now has access to better tools, stronger confidence, and the reassurance that the support is built into the system rather than painted on the surface. The interior is simple, but it is made for resilience, and resilience is exactly what Ukraine needs after so many months of brutal war. The real test of any move, of course, is performance. This is where the decision by France and Germany makes its biggest mark. The performance is measured by how much this actually helps Ukraine on the battlefield and in negotiations. By providing new waves of military support, advanced equipment, and financial aid to keep the economy running, the performance is already visible. Russia did not expect this sudden burst of power from the European giants. It is like an engine that roars to life when many had assumed it was running out of fuel. Ukraine's army, now reinforced, can push harder, defend stronger, and negotiate with more weight behind its words. For Russia, this new level of performance forces a recalibration. Moscow has to face the reality that its war is not just against Ukraine but against a stronger European coalition that is no longer holding back. The speed and acceleration of this change are what deliver the true shock factor. Every powerful system also requires safety features, and this is another crucial part of what France and Germany are building. Supporting Ukraine is not just about sending weapons. It is about ensuring that the support does not collapse under pressure. That is where the safety features come in. France and Germany are anchoring their decision inside NATO's wider security framework and the European Union structures of economic and political support. These act like airbags, brakes, and protective layers in a high-powered vehicle. If there are setbacks on the battlefield, if energy crises strike, or if Russia escalates further, these safety systems are there to cushion the impact. They minimize the risks and make sure the decision is sustainable. This is vital because Ukraine needs more than a short burst of help, it needs consistent protection that lasts through the length of the war. What truly makes this move stand out are its unique selling points. For months, many doubted whether France and Germany would ever step up decisively. The perception was that other countries, like Poland or the Baltic states, were more committed to Ukraine's defense. But this joint action proves otherwise. The unique quality here is not just support. It is the element of surprise combined with the unity of two major European powers. It shows that Ukraine is not alone and that even those once thought to be cautious are now acting boldly. Timing is also a unique feature. This decision came at a moment when Ukraine urgently needed reinforcement. Delivering such a strong response at such a critical point is what makes this stand out from routine aid or symbolic gestures. In politics, as in products, timing and uniqueness can change everything. Of course, every move has a price. France and Germany know that taking this stand will bring economic costs, political debates at home, and possibly retaliation from Russia in areas like energy supply or cyber attacks. They are willing to pay this price because the alternative, allowing Russia to win unchecked, would be far worse. For Ukraine, the price remains heavy. Soldiers and civilians continue to pay with their lives, cities are destroyed, and sacrifices are made daily. Yet now, the price feels more worthwhile because the return on investment is higher. With France and Germany's backing, Ukraine's chances of survival and even victory increase. The cost is real, but the value gained is immense. As we bring all of these points together, the conclusion is clear. This move by France and Germany is like the release of a model that redefines expectations. The exterior is bold and impossible to ignore. The interior is carefully built for resilience. The performance is powerful and surprising. The safety systems are robust, ensuring stability. The unique features are unity, surprise, and perfect timing. The price is high, but the value makes it worthwhile. For Zelensky, this is indeed a big win. For Russia, it is a shock that forces a new strategy. And for the rest of the world, it is a reminder that the balance of power can change quickly when leaders decide to act boldly. What seemed unlikely just months ago is now reality, and it leaves us stunned at how fast the dynamics of this war continue to evolve.